Okay, so for the most part, all of you guys did wonderful. You got your test back. Yay! I think the breakdown was about half A's, half B's, or roughly half, and then one not so good. So, our first problem . Now, personally, I dislike fractions. I think when I brought the subject up with you, all of you agreed that you dislike fractions. So we're going to get rid of the fraction altogether. We got a denominator of 3. The negative 7, the negative 10 have a divisible denominator of 1, right? So we're going to multiply the entire thing by those two numbers multiplied together. Okay, so Aaron, 3 times negative 7? Aaron. 3 times negative 7? Negative 21. And as intended, we're getting rid of the fraction. The 3 divided then by 3 cancel each other out. And Brandon, negative 10 times 3?
Negative 30.
Now, this becomes the easy to do linear equation problem we got day 1. We have to get this guy over here. How do we do that?
21. Add 21.
Yep, add 21. We get y equals negative 9. Pretty sure everyone got that one right. Okay, now, the next one, slightly different. The principle is the same though. Except this time we're dividing by 5. How do you get rid of a division by 5, Seth?
Multiply both sides by 5 over 1.
Yes. And this was just a one-step problem. Everyone got it right, so I'm assuming everyone actually purchased the correct calculator. Okay, number 3. A couple people got the sign mixed up on this one. So what's my first step?
Subtract 62 from both sides.
Right, subtract 62. And we get 182. The problem is, people stopped here. They saw that they had a y on one side and a number on the other side, so they thought they were done. Why aren't they done? Negative sign, correct. We have to divide out by negative 1. We get negative 182 equals y. Of which, this is a math class. Unless you plan on going into engineering or some higher level of math, you can always check your work. So you can always plug that number back in. You get 62 minus a negative 182, which becomes a plus 182, which gives you the 244. Okay, we good so far? The one I think almost everybody missed isn't until the next page. Mixture problems, and everyone hates them. Okay, so we're doing another linear equation problem. However, this one's slightly different. What am I doing first?
Distributing.
Yep, we're distributing. So, a common mistake was to do this. Okay, what's wrong with that? Yeah.
It's supposed to be negative 48 instead of positive 48.
Right. What I saw a lot of people doing was they did distribute the negative 6 to the y, but they did not propagate it over to the 8. So this should definitely be a negative 8. Or negative 48, sorry. So now we want to get our variables on one side, numbers on the other side. Same as always. So I'm just going to add 48 and subtract 4y. That's going to give me 2 and 0, carry the 1, 80 equals negative 10y. Okay, now, nice and pretty. So I know I've asked it like 3 times already. What do I do next? Yep. Right here, divide by the negative 10. And we do get y equals negative 8. Okay, any questions about that page? We good? Okay, so the next one was actually the dreaded word problem that everyone loves so much. So we got Gabrielle's age is 3 times Mikhail's age. The sum of their ages is 96. What is Mikhail's age? So you have 2 mathematical words going on. What does the word sum mean?
Addition.
It does mean addition. Was that what you said? Oh, sorry. It does mean addition. So that means when you take Gabrielle and Mikhail, that equals 96. But that alone isn't enough to tell us what Gabrielle or what Mikhail's age is. And we could pick a whole array of numbers and they would all be right. But we're also given the clue that Gabrielle is 3 times Michael's age. This we can use because that means we just shove this 3m where the g is. So that gives us 3m plus m equals 96. Now, when we combine these, what do we get? Speak up. Sorry, I'm right underneath the AC vent. Now, doing again what we've done multiple times already, divide by 4, you get m is equal to, I was able to read your lips that time, 24. So Mikhail is 24, Gabrielle is 3 times 24. And pick those numbers. Hi.
So is there something learned or something going on with the projector?
Correct. Can you pause that?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so we've got a funky looking triangle. And my picture is not drawn to scale because my degree is in math, not art. And we're told that this length is y plus 3. This length is 4y. And this is 3y plus 1. And it tells us that the perimeter is 52 units. So now, what does the word perimeter mean?
Just the length all the way around the shape.
Correct. No matter what your geometrical shape is, it's the length around it. So I've got this side plus this side plus that side. And we're told it equals 52. Now all we have to do is gather like terms, move something over. Hey, it's easy. So 3y and 4y is?
7y.
With another y?
8y.
1 and 3 is?
4.
Right. What are we doing next? Beverly? Yep, subtracting the 4 from both sides. And that gives us 48. Now, when I divide out by what? Divide out by 8. And that gives us y equals 6. Okay. Okay, so the next question was solve for A. Now, when it says solve for A, what am I doing? Am I plugging in numbers?
You're isolating the variable A.
Very good word. I want to isolate A, get it all by itself. So, but I've got these two guys over here that are with the A. So how do I get rid of them?
You have to add or subtract both of them from each side.
Okay, so what am I adding or subtracting?
First you would add B, and then you'd subtract C.
Everyone agree with them?
Yes.
You're right. And the order of the addition doesn't matter, but the subtraction one does. Next one is the exact same type of problem. E equals 2GH. And it wants us this time to isolate the G. So what am I doing?
Divide both sides by 2H.
Mm-hmm. That goes away and that goes away. So we get E over 2H equals G. Moving on. Now it wants you to translate a sentence into symbols. The quotient of B and A is at most -28. So what does the word quotient mean?
Division.
It does mean division. That means, so does that mean it's H divided by B, or B divided by 8?
B divided by 8 because it's of B.
Uh-huh. You are correct. And that is at most -28. So, what does that going to make you use?
Less than or equal to.
Okay. Why less than or equal to?
Because it's at most. So it
Exactly,
can't
at most being it's the maximum value it can attain is -28. So I did give credit to those who forgot that line, well, partial credit, because they basically got the gist of the problem. Okay, next page. Alright, now we're given a problem in set builder notation. We've got x okay, now, what does that funky vertical line mean again? I told you it's one of those weird mathematical symbols.
Oh, absolute value?
That would be if we had two of them.
Oops. What's going on?
Two of them would be absolute value.
Right.
Remember, that is the term that means such that. So if you were to read this sentence from left to right, x such that x is less than or greater than or equal to -7 and less than or equal to -5. So when we're drawing it on our number line, that means it is between -7 and -5. Now the question is, are we going to have circles or dots?
Dots.
Why dots?
because it's 4 equals to,
Correct.
which also means you have the brackets.
It does. But what's that thing when we use brackets called?
Integral notation?
It is integral notation, so you are correct. So when you're writing the solution, I have no idea why I wrote a 2. I get -7, it's between -7 and -5. Be careful though, because in the event it's not, but in the event it was this, don't confuse that with the coordinate point, -7, comma, -5. Okay, so, next problem is, it wants us to graph the inequality on the number line. So I got x is less than 1 and x is greater than or equal to 6. So, that means I'm going to have a number line, obviously. I definitely need 0.6 on there and 1, because something's going to happen involving those numbers. Now, x is less than 1. What does that look like?
Circle on 1.
One more time, sorry?
The circle on 1.
Which way am I going then?
Left,
You're right. Why am I going left?
because it's less than, so you're going to the negatives.
Or how I was always taught it, the alligator eats the bigger thing. So now x is greater than or equal to 6. So am I going to have a circle or a dot?
Dot.
Dot.
And then going right.
And I'm going to the right.
And then
You actually don't have to write this one in interval notation yet. But if you did, it's extremely funky. Because what's way to the left? As far as you can possibly go, what is that?
Negative infinity.
It is negative infinity.
oh yeah.
Basically the most negative number, even though it's not a number. So we've got negative infinity. And do I bracket that or do I parentheses that?
Parentheses.
You can never make it there. Comma, 1, parentheses or bracket.
Bracket.
Sure.
Yes.
What?
Yes.
It's a parentheses.
Oh, never mind.
It can't equal 1.
Yeah, it doesn't equal 1.
Oh, that's right.
Now, the symbol you may not remember is this big funky U. The symbol means union, but it just means do both of these things. Now, I've got a 6, parentheses, a bracket.
Bracket.
Now it's a bracket because it's greater than or equal to. And then all the way to infinity. Same rules apply with infinity as negative infinity of parentheses. Okay, we good?